Can you really live on just $50 a day? I decided to find out for myself, and let me tell you, it was an eye-opening experience. For one whole week, I challenged myself to stick to a strict $50 daily budget, covering everything from food to transportation and all those little expenses we often overlook. Buckle up, because I'm about to take you on a wild ride through my $50 a day adventure. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of how I managed to stretch that $50 each day. First things first, food. I quickly realized that my usual habit of grabbing a $5 coffee every morning wasn't going to cut it anymore. Instead, I dusted off my old coffee maker and started brewing at home. Breakfast became a rotation of oatmeal, eggs, and the occasional splurge on a banana. Lunch, well, let's just say I became best friends with my kitchen and meal prep containers. Transportation was another hurdle. Living in the city, I was used to the convenience of ride-sharing apps. But at $10 to $15 a pop, that wasn't an option anymore. I rediscovered the joys and occasional frustrations of public transport. Sure, it took a bit longer, but my wallet thanked me. As for other essentials, I had to get creative. I rationed out my toiletries like they were liquid gold and learned the art of making do with what I already had. No more impulse buys or treating myself to that new shirt I didn't really need. Now, let me tell you about the surprises that caught me off guard during this challenge. You know those subscriptions that quietly siphon money from your account each month? Yeah, I had more of those than I realized. Streaming services, app subscriptions, even a gym membership I hadn't used in months. They all came to light when I started scrutinizing every penny. But the biggest shock, how quickly those small, seemingly insignificant purchases add up. That pack of gum at the checkout, the bottled water when I forgot my reusable one, the cheap snack from the vending machine, they all chipped away at my daily budget faster than I could say spare change. Living on a fixed daily amount forced me to completely rewire my thinking about money. Suddenly, every purchase became a conscious decision. Do I really need this, or do I just want it? Is this the best use of my limited funds? It was like putting on a pair of financial glasses and seeing my spending habits in high definition for the first time. I found myself weighing the long-term value of each purchase against its immediate gratification. That $10 lunch out wasn't just a meal anymore. It was 20% of my entire day's budget. Was it worth it? Sometimes yes, often no. This shift in perspective was honestly the most valuable takeaway from the entire experiment. Looking back, there are definitely things I'd do differently if I were to tackle this challenge again or apply these lessons to my real-life budget. Meal prepping would be at the top of the list. I wasted too much time and money figuring out meals on the fly. With a bit of planning, I could have eaten better for less. I'd also be more proactive about finding free or low-cost entertainment options. There were days when boredom almost broke my budget. But with a little research, I bet I could find plenty of fun, wallet-friendly activities in my city. Public transportation would definitely stay in the picture. Not only did it save me money, but it also gave me time to read, listen to podcasts, and generally decompress, luxuries I rarely afforded myself when driving. Now for the million-dollar question, or should I say, the $50 question. Is it actually possible to save money while living on $50 a day? The short answer is yes, but it's not easy. Some days I managed to squirrel away a few dollars, while others I was scraping by until midnight. It really put into perspective the challenges faced by those living on tight budgets or minimum wage. Saving on such a strict budget requires an incredible amount of discipline and planning. It means saying no to a lot of things most of us take for granted. But it also reveals just how much potential there is to cut back on unnecessary spending in our daily lives. For anyone living on a limited income, this experiment was a humbling reminder of the constant financial juggling act they face. It's not just about cutting out luxuries. It's about making tough choices between necessities. Do you put that extra $5 towards fresh vegetables or save it for an unexpected expense? These are real dilemmas for many people, and living it, even for a week, gave me a new level of empathy and understanding. This challenge taught me that while $50 a day might be doable, it's far from comfortable. It requires constant vigilance and leaves little room for error or emergencies. But it also showed me that many of us could probably live on less than we think we need, with some adjustments and a shift in priorities. So what's the takeaway from all this? For me, it's about finding a balance. While I'm not sticking to a strict $50 daily budget in my regular life, this experiment has made me much more mindful of my spending. I'm more aware of where my money goes and more intentional about how I use it. It's also reinforced the importance of having a financial cushion. Knowing that unexpected expenses can throw even a carefully planned budget into chaos has motivated me to beef up my emergency fund and think more long-term about my financial health. If you've ever felt like budgeting is impossible or want to challenge yourself, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life money experiments. And let me know in the comments, could you live on $50 a day? Have you ever tried a similar challenge? I'd love to hear about your experiences and any tips you might have for stretching a dollar. Remember, personal finance is just that, personal. What works for one person might not work for another. But by sharing our experiences and learning from each other, we can all become a little bit smarter with our money. Whether you're trying to save for a big goal, pay off debt, or just get a handle on your daily spending, every small step counts. So take a moment to reflect on your own spending habits. Are there areas where you could cut back? Small changes that could add up to big savings over time? Maybe try your own version of this challenge, even for just a day or two, and see what insights you gain about your relationship with money. In the end, it's not about depriving yourself or living like a miser. It's about understanding the value of your money and making sure it's working for you, not against you. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're living within your means but still enjoying life. As for me, this experiment has sparked a whole new interest in personal finance challenges. Who knows what I'll try next? Maybe a month of no unnecessary spending, or seeing how long I can go without using my credit card. Whatever it is, you can bet I'll be sharing the journey with all of you. So stay tuned, keep those wallets in check, and remember, every financial journey starts with a single step. Or in this case, a single dollar. Until next time, happy saving!